Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Oh, so I've learned.
Now to report to Captain Brandt. How kind of you. Where are you off to today, then?
Welcome.
Would you mind coming over here? Here we are.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely this ought to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, take it. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint, but alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part, but as to how that should be done, I'm ashamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your majesty's ingenuity.
If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come. Pray, follow me.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
What should I
get up to
Got to be in the thick of things, me.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Good day, sir.
What you be looking for, Glenn? I'll have an early supper.
Besides, I'm nodding off where I stand. Up at dawn.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
I fear I've not useful to share.
Oh, I can't complain. Hope I didn't leave the pot on to boil.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but I long to make things right after what transpired at the coronation. There will be a...
I've heard there's a means to tell if someone who claims to be Arisen is in fact the real thing. See, there's an oracle up in the palace, whose powers allow her to divine whether the Arisen yet lives. There's only one Arisen in the world, so no matter how many pretenders come forth, although, come to think of... Nice place this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
These writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
A lonely place.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Pray it ne'er put gold in my pocket. I like to come here when I need a minute to think. I like to come here when I need a minute to think.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Leave off.
Can't leave things half done. Yeah? What is it?
Got to focus. My head will roll with orders. My swords. I've more time than I know how to spend.
Time to find me a mask.
I'm sure I can handle this.
I'm in no rush.
sworn I had more to attend to. Look, as long as you need to.
How kind of you. How kind of you.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right. You'll not believe the journey I've had. I'll wait.
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality is what you need if you want to... survive. So, many thanks.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller...
Need anything? Many thanks.
My, how lovely to see you.
Upstairs in town.
Wish I...
How to spend the day?
Acting up today. I've things to do, if you don't mind.
Good day, sir.
Time was, you scarce saw any beastrons here in Burnworth. But that's...
They say the Sovereign was bathed in the dragon's fell flame, such that his countenance was burned beyond recognition.
What brings you here?
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Life is for the living, friend. Best to enjoy it.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in. Up at dawn, done by dusk.
Have you some business here?
Whatever am I... Good day, sir.
And who are you supposed to...
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
If anyone else shares my sorrows.
I shall be your shadow. Good tidings to you.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
A fine spot to take my mind off my troubles.
Comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
I'm just grateful. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Greetings.
This is where life gets overwhelming.
Good tidings to you.
Nice place, this.
I fear I've not used...
I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
Now, where was I headed?
Have you ever been at a loss as to how to proceed? Well, whenever I'm lost, I go... Her services are not to be underestimated. Many a time has her advice given me... So if you're ever in need of guidance, why...
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit. We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
Efficiency is not the... only factor worthy of consideration.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Well met, sir.
Now that's more like it.
Oh, well met, sir. What a nice surprise!
I must find my home. My fur is revolting.
Place to soothe the spirit. Can't wait for new equipment to come. I get along with everyone.
I've had some loathsome patrons in my
Can't remember the last time I...
Lots to do. Interesting time.
What a delightful breeze.
One last push, and I'll be done. No one.
Whatever hardships we face, we... Promising. You know, many of our patrons wish to take me for themselves. Yet there is something different about you. I lived a simpler life once. But one man changed all that. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far on her lonesome. Here I am. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far on her lonesome. Here I am.
Always the same.
Even I know when to shut my trap.
What a delightful breeze.
Seems naught ever goes right.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
No, that's not happening. Now that's ought to be proud of.
Welcome, sir, as ever.
Good to see you, Master.
In the years since the consul's passing, Queen Regent Disa has claimed the seat of power here in Vermund. Yet, just as her grace was preparing to hand the reins to her son, Regent Kin Sven, word came of the attack on Melv. Now there can be no dispute, for our kingdom's laws deem the Arisen to be the only legitimate ruler. Poor Disa, 'tis a woeful role, the regency. All of the responsibilities of a monarch, with none of the glory.
All my days were so tranquil. Anywhere's better than the middle of the crowd.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
Is aught amiss?
Have you business in Batal? Don't go thinking you can slip through the border check.
Beg pardon, sir. Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you, if you would hear it. However, it is a matter best kept from prying ears. My... Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis a regalia sword, one of the kingdom's treasures. 'Tis my duty to guard it. Yet, I have stolen it from the masquerade hall where 'twas on display. A duplicate now rests in its place, and I must beg you to keep the true artifact hidden, lest the generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it, though not in battle, of course. 'Tis a ceremonial weapon for use in parades and the like. Yet, Disa's disdain for tradition has seen the blade suffer. 'Tis fractured, and has lost much of its former luster. Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore it, so that it might serve as a symbol of your authority, Sir Arisen. Indeed, when the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this sword at your hip would doubtless elevate your standing in the eyes of the people. And I must confess, having watched over the blade for many a year, I've grown rather fond of it. I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor by your hand. My hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go with you, Sir Arisen. I bid...
Our soldiers need better training.
Dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
We have our sovereign, do we not? He will surely stave off the advent of calamity.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and 'tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye over it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not. And if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is, only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course.
Time to hit the sack.
Too quiet here. Brigands lurking about.
On me, bear what younger shoulders found.
Should you espy any large monsters fallen on the road, I ask that you leave them undisturbed, clearing the high roads of such obstructions, for that our hands are oft overfull with culling, and the bodies will decay over time, and the winds will sweep away.
I hear the coronation is to be held anon. Of course, the matter of attendance is always You see, commoners who perform... It beggars belief. For instance, if you, by some miracle...
You seem to be rather friendly with Captain Brandt, sir. Tell me, is he faring well? 'Tis lamentable that the captain of the late consul's guard should have been relegated to the garrison. But there are whispers that he was given this station in reprisal for an unthinking petition he made to her grace. Ever since Disa's faction seized power within the palace, her detractors have found themselves shunted into a corner. If I were you, I'd take care not to be seen currying favor with the good captain. Disa has our...
The latest tidings from Melv came as quite a shock. It's been decades since the dragon last appeared. 'Twas a tragedy to those who suffered the beast's attack, to be sure, but I cannot deny it gave me a sense of hope. I thought to myself, with the dragons coming, the Arisen shan't be far behind, an end to the age of proxies at last. And indeed, we have our sovereign, though still, that I would see this kingdom restored to rightful rule in my lifetime. Ah, I could weep for joy.
How might I aid you, sir?
I've no tidings to share, I fear.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
Now there's a worthy prize.
If only 'tweren't so far.
Trade's slow to a standstill, I fear.
Well, so, how might I be of service?
Can't say I have any tidings to
Hey? Got a blade what needs fixing, do ya? Hand it over. Where'd you find this ancient thing? I can scarce see the steel for all this rust. But hold a moment. Isn't this a regalia sword? The state of it. Blades like this were ne'er meant for battle, sure, but this one's been ill-treated. Restoring an antique like this will prove nigh impossible, methinks. Although, there is one who might have the skill. A dwarf, Baron Batal. A living legend of the smithing trade. If anyone can do it, sir, I reckon 'tis he.
So, a legendary blacksmith resides in Batal. It sounds as though he's our best bet for restoring the regalia sword.
I've all manner of arms for... Kyle, come, have yourself a look. Many thanks.
Aught you need of me?
Now, this is a place to forget one's troubles.
When does my watch end?
I've not been for whatever happens here, anyhow.
Boots laced, strapped. I'm ready for patrol.
Ah, Sir Arisen. I've been meaning to speak with you. Did you, perchance, pay a visit to the House of the Blue Sunbright? I see. After the rather strongly worded letter I received, I feared as much. 'Twas under unique circumstances, shall we say, that Daphne came to reside with us. You must understand, the House of the Blue Sunbright is our most generous benefactor, and their favor hinges upon our continued discretion. Thus, for the sake of all who reside herein, I beg you to steer Daphne away from any further contact with that household. Though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must be done if the gracious hand is to continue to function.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. The meaning of Regent Kinsven's letter is regrettably beyond my ken.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good. This is a place of prayer.
I should tell you, Lubomir has passed. We did all we could, but we could not. Never before have I so fully grasped my own powerlessness. I fear I've much to attend to.
Do you perchance remember me? You once knew me as maid to the young master, Sebastian. Well, I'm his maid no longer. Though I meant no harm, the mistress saw fit to turn me out. Tell no other soul of this, but the girl I had you fetch was none other than Sebastian's own twin sister. Afeard of inviting conflict over their inheritance, Daphne's family branded her a cursed babe and sent her away. Yet the loss of her newborn child drove the mistress half mad with grief. She's been bedridden ever since. I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might rekindle some vital spark within my mistress, but it would seem it was not to be.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
In the end, my good intention served only, I suppose 'twas no less than my due for meddling in the affairs of the nobility.
Well met. This here's the sanctuary of... I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours, it...
Need someone to talk to?
'Tis no...
Ours is a show unrivaled in all the land.
Make it quick. I ain't got all day.
Is it true you're the Arisen? Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. Befell a Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the item you requested is complete. Here you are. Sir, use it well. Hope to see you again. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Hope to see you again.
Where? Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the board.
where quarrels occur. Do you come again?
Suppose I'm tired.
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last. 'Twas a remarkable recovery, really. The man was burned to a crisp. Many thanks.
Be it big or small. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy, sir. I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Call on me if e'er you're in need of an artisan. Many thanks to you.
That's enough intellectual labor for one day.
Slow and steady gets the job done.
Must hold out.
I'm about ready to fall asleep.
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last. Was a remarkable recovery. Really, the man was burned to a crisp. Many thanks.
Interested in my wares?
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your... Go on through.
Mayhap dreams will reveal to me. Have you some business with me?
Say, did you hear? There's been another ox cart raid. How many is that now?
Dunno, but I'd wager it's the work of bandits. Gotta be them coral snakes again, eh? Sir Lissandro's been iron hands in a bid to flush 'em out. Though they haven't found 'em yet.
Well, if they're not caught soon, we'll be seeing shortages. Mark my words.
You ever heard of the coral snakes? There's no lack of brigands looking to make some easy coin out on the roads, but what's scary about these coral snakes is how damn talk is. They fall upon you all at once, and they're gone just as quick, along with all your goods and coin. I thought only fools turn to banditry, but if they're capable of maneuvers like that, they must be a clever sort, eh? Why not live honestly if they've the brains for it? Suppose that's a foolish question. At any rate, if you've a mind to catch him and make a name for yourself, you ought to speak to Sir Lysandro.
A group of bandits has been terrorizing the roads of late, targeting our ox carts and the cargo they carry. They call themselves the Coral Snakes, and they are no common thieves. They are organized and deadly efficient. And worse still, they are without scruples. They have been killing and stealing in equal measure. Devils, the lot of them. What say you? Would you lend your aid in catching them? Many thanks, sir. I shall be glad to know someone is doing aught to help us. You all begin by scouring for their hideout. It must be somewhere near the highway, for that has been their primary target thus far. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the raids.
My only object is to live to a ripe old age.
There's value in freedom. Value beyond gold.
This is the only way to live. Free as a bird.
Starving I am. Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry, so if you've any more food to spare some charity for the poor.
You there? What do you think you're doing, huh? You keep your hands off him. Don't go thinking you can treat the poor however you like just because you're better off.
Calm down, Hugo. You've got it all wrong. This kind sir has been good enough to share some food with me. I've the both of you to thank for my good health and my full belly.
Is that right? Suppose I owe you an apology then, cuz. In my defence, one can't be too careful. There's a child-snatching scoundrel around nearly every corner in these parts. The name's Hugo, by the way. I'm a helper of sorts to the poor who live here. Ain't many folk willing to offer that sort of kindness. Even just one more's a glad sight, let me tell you. So pay me no mind. And I'm sorry for before. If you're here to help,
Many thanks, sir. Lucky I am to have the two of you looking out for me.
Many of our citizens view pawns as bringers of calamity, and hatred for their ilk is common here in Batar. Yet so boundless is Empress Nadinia's mercy that even lowly pawns may benefit from it. 'Twas she who decreed that no pawn may be forced into unpaid servitude or subjected to acts of violence. Oh, how magnanimous her heart, how generous her spirit. All pawns ought to bow before Her Majesty's peerless grace.
Interested in my wares? Well met, sir. Need a room for the night? Many thanks.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste steam.
Sunset draws near. Ears pricked. 'Twill be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone.
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left boot 'twas those coral snakes behind it. Nowhere's safe anymore. Seems they've slipped past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. Would they put all that effort into honest work like the rest of us? If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. They say you should be thankful for your life, but simply being alive isn't the same as living, eh? The trouble happened due south of here. 'Twill be those coral snakes again, I'm sure of it.
The coral snakes were seen twixt Batal and the rest town. If we scour the air...
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouse's burrow in Batal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Follow me, if you would.
You need 2 arms!
Oh, yeah! I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
Was this ox cart assailed? It is in a dreadful state.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Get out of the flame before it is too late. Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Now there's a thought.
Interested in my wares? Looking to lay your head? We've soft beds.
Oh, how I've longed to embrace...
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway? I've a thought to share myself.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Over here, if you please. Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me.
There's a campsite nearby that can never serve. I camped there myself in another world. Shall I lead the way?
You can count on me to keep you safe.
It seems they bear us ill will. I suppose I'll handle this. say, the Arisen could have defeated this lot without us. Huzzah! You've done it!
Got to be something worth these.
Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go.
I'll gladly stay a while.
Would you mind coming over here?
Who are you? What would you with me? You looking for the coral snake's hideout? Don't ask me. They were on us before I knew what was happening. Couldn't even guess where they... Come to think of it, 'twas as we passed the crags to the west of here that they all came out at once. I had a clear view of them from the back of the cart. That's all I know. I ran for my life. Only reason I'm still here. Thought I'd come back, see if aught was left. But just being here again puts my hairs on end. You know what? I just remembered. There was a child traveling with us. Wonder if the lad's all right.
I'm sure I'm very sorry. I've a request, if you're of a mind to hear. Ah, 'tis you. Thought I recognized you. I suppose I should thank you.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
Fear not. You're safe with me.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
I could have done no better.
An exemplary performance.
Once more!
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even...
Would not be unwelcome to an ally for a few once. If that is not the debate, it is fight and die.
I suppose I should thank you. This is for you. Now we're even, eh?
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to...
Can it be you are lost, Arisen One? The path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way ahead if you so desire. You will find the path you ought to follow inscribed herein. Would you know the fate of another? I know only that which is already clear, that the origins of this artifact can be traced to... This meeting shall not be our last, Arisen One.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Of course it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done.
The coral snakes were seen twixt Vital and the rest town. If we scour the area, we might find a clue to their hideout. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Well done!
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget them.
Over here, if you please.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it. There's a cave near here that you haven't explored yet. I found out about it in another world. Shall I show it to you? The cavern's depths lie ahead. Onward.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Of course. We are under attack!
Spiders? Oh, it's a dreadful fright when they appear so suddenly.
I wouldn't eat spider meat where I'm half starved.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Let us see what you're made of!
Count on me to keep you safe.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Our movement is restricted here. 'Twould be troublesome if we were forced to do battle. Let us conclude.
This is an obstacle I'd sooner be rid of.
Ranged attacks are my specialty, Master. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Keep your voice low, lest my heart leap from my throat.
Oh, good. I just about breathed my fill of stagnant air.
Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit.
It's no great shock to me.
I still think I'm protected against this one. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
All creatures who know death cling to life.
I see no merit in hunting down such cravens.
Would you mind coming over here? Are you coming, Master? Our path is here.
You're mine.
First blood's always the sweetest.
You all right?
Halt, I say!
Who? Fight.
I'll have you!
Pursuing yon bandit may well lead us to the fiend's hideout. Come, Master. There is not a moment to lose.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment.
We have reached our destination.
Oi! Have you lost it? A child was hurt during today's raid. We don't hurt children. That's the rule. Don't tell me you forgot.
Sorry. Must have slipped my mind.
It's like that, is it? Huh? That what you're gonna tell Lenzo? He says we don't hurt kids. So you better...
Hold it! Who's this, then?
We've got an intruder. I'll go warn Lenzo.
Coming here was the last mistake you'll ever make, cuz.
Whenever I see so much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it, however far it may be from our goal.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade. Not much chance of a friendly conversation with this lot.
Son of a...
Fear not. You're safe with me.
A fine display of skill. Too slow.
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you live. What's the hurry? Go on, run. I enjoyed it. What's the hurry?
Apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away. This place is like a maze. How it loops back on itself. One could easily miss its secrets.
There's no use grumbling about it. Aught shall yield to a careful search.
No. Am I going to make it?
Come on, this way. I need to get you out of here before things get bloody. That's what Lenzo said to do, if we ever got raided. So come on, you lot. We're gonna go see him. He'll keep us all safe. I'm sure of that. They're already here. Run for it.
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
I don't stand a chance.
My thanks. We shall accompany you now.
Those coral snakes must pay for their crimes. We shall join you and aid your efforts however we can.
Give no quarter.
This appears to be the coral snake's hideout. If we capture their leader, the other bandits might be brought to heel. It's no great shock to me.
Well fought, Arisen. But see much catching up to do. A resounding success.
Come on, don't where do you think you're going, eh? Get back here.
You have my protection. Knowing when to beat a hasty retreat is not cowardice, but prudence. Few battles are won by fortune alone, after all. Poison is a nasty.
Seems there's no room for argument here. I shall obey, but I won't pretend I'm happy about it.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
After you, Arisen.
My sorcerer skills could improve our situation. I would gladly be obeyed.
Hugo! We're out of time, lad. We'll have to scarper. Come in, lads, but before I forget, here you are. Time for you to make yourself useful. Tisn't the first time I've taught an unseasoned whelp the meaning of betrayal. And it shall be the last! Goodbye, lad. Don't be sore. You were a fool. but a useful one.
I can't believe it.
Arrest him!
Lenzo. Why?
A job well done. It is unfortunate that their leader escaped, but I very much doubt the coral snakes will be using this hideout again. We'll interrogate the lad and see what he knows. Mayhap he can tell us aught of the leader's whereabouts. The coral snakes are still an enigma. Mayhap the lad can tell us more.
I'll pop open the chest. Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
We'll manage. Whatever comes. We always do, don't we? A hidden path? I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray keep your wits about you. We'd need them to go barging in.
Treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Look! Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Tis of intricate construction, this place. We shall have to examine each area thoroughly.
There's no use grumbling about it. Aught shall yield to a careful search.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
I'm ready for the truck.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Well met.
It's just another opportunity to improve.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own.
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?